Hey there, this is LaQuita with QuitaBugHandmaids.com. Thank you so much for joining me today for another Stampin' Up! Tutorial. So today I have a project for you featuring the Flowering Cactus product medley. I love this medley and I'm so sad to see it go. So I am using the designer paper that comes in the medley, the stamp set, and the dies, and then I am also bringing in the Ornate Frames dies. These are lovely. I'm bringing in this little guy right here for my sentiment. So let's go ahead and get into this project. It is so cute. It just kind of popped in my head literally as I pulled out these supplies to start creating. It just came together. So let's go ahead and jump right into today's project. All right, I've got my supplies here and I'm gonna go ahead and start first by building up my box just to get that ready. This is my last of the Love You Always treat boxes. I have really enjoyed these. I used every single box. So these are so easy. The sleeve is already made for you. All you have to assemble is the box. So I'm just going to fold on these score lines. Some of them you fold back and some you fold in. So fold in, fold in. I'm trying to remember how the box works. Fold back, fold in, in, back, in, back. Okay, and then you want to tuck in these little sides right here. Tuck those in. These side flaps, then tuck in these two right here. So just push them down and you can see those little feet stay out. They like stick out. And then push this one in. My brain's trying to remember. Okay, there we go. Push that one in. And then this one has a little tab on it. And you just push in, press that little tab, and it connects into the other side. Easy peasy. And then find the back bottom of my lid. And you just slip it in. And there you have your little gift box. Super cute. You can fit lots of good stuff in here. I love these little boxes. Love it. Okay, so we got that. Let's stamp. So I've got some Whisper White here. Bringing in my piercing mat because I'm working with photopolymer stamps. And I'm just gonna go ahead and bring in all of my ink pads and get all of my stamping done. So I've got Highland Heather, Old Olive, Pool Party, and Calypso Coral. So I'll start with Highland Heather. I'm going to stamp that fun little cactus image. I love the cute cactus shapes in this stamp set. So just ink that up. Stamp it down. Cute. Then for my sentiment, I am going to stamp that in the, I can't even tell if that's right side up or what. I'm going to stamp that in the Old Olive, and it says, I love how our friendship has grown. Okay, that's right side up. I'll just put that there. Okay. Then there's this little flower duo. I'm going to go ahead and ink that up in Pool Party. And I'll put that there. Okay. And lastly, my little heart cactus, so cute. I'll ink that up in Calypso Coral, and my my Calypso Coral needs to be re-inked, but hopefully I'll still get a good image here. I'll just hold it down a little bit longer. All right. Got that on there. Beautiful. It's gorgeous. Love these images. Let me just bring them in up close. That's so cute. Ah, I really enjoyed this medley. I really have. Okay, so I've got my dies here and I am going to very quickly go run over and I'm gonna cut all of these out on my big Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and I'll be right back. All right, so I've got all of my pieces cut here and we can start putting this decorating this box. So I've got a piece of the designer paper from the medley. This is cut 4 inches by 6 inches and I'm going to start by putting just a little bit of tear and tape across the bottom. And then I'm gonna put a piece across the center of the center top of my box. And then let me just take off my backings on these two. Whoops, that's not down good. There we go. Take off my backings on these two pieces. There we go. Okay. And I am going to line this up, bottom center of my box. There we go. And then I am just going to start folding it, and I'm pulling it pretty tight and pressing it down in the adhesive. Now, for this piece, you can see it's actually just a hair. Let me show you. See, it's just a little bit too long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add tear and tape adhesive, but I'm going to scoot it up just a bit so that I can cut that little bit off once I adhere this down. So you could cut this just a little bit shorter, but just to make the measurements a little easier, I did not. I'll just hand cut it off. Alrighty. Okay, press that in really well. There we go. And then I'm just gonna bring in my snips and just cut that little extra bit off. There we go. Perfect. Okay, next I've got another piece of that designer paper. This is cut 1 inch by 4 1/8. Yep, and I'm just gonna put that right there across the lower portion of the box, just leaving a tiny bit of the bottom showing here. So right about there. Okay, I think that looks good. And then I'm gonna go ahead and slide the inside out because we're gonna add a little ribbon. So I've got the Blackberry Bliss striped ribbon. Blackberry Bliss striped ribbon. I believe this is retiring. I honestly can't remember on this one. So I'm gonna cut a length of this. I'm gonna be a little bit generous. There we go. I know that's definitely more than I need, but okay. And I'm going to tie this in a bow off to the right. Oh, grab it, grab it. Come on, hands. There we go. Okay. So I'm just gonna tie this over here. Now earlier when I made my sample, I had to bring in a clip to kind of hold it in place to help me tie my bow. I just could not get it for some reason, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it just in case. Do it again. Oh, see, there we go. Oh, it worked much better on video. Okay, so go ahead and take that off. Slide this up a little bit. There we go. So now I can put this back inside. And then this way, you've got your beautiful ribbon tied on, but it doesn't affect being able to open and close the box. Okay, so I'm gonna cut these ends down in just a minute once I get my pieces ready for my box. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some dimensionals onto my die cut pieces. So let's see, this one, I want a dimensional in the bottom left. This one is going on flat. And then this one, I just need, well, I should have gone with this one. I just need one dimensional in the center. Okay. So we'll just add this little guy. Right about there. Okay. Then we will put a little bit of seal there, And I'll add this one right there. Okay, and then this flower is going down flat, and I'm just gonna tuck it back here behind those two. And then my sentiment is going in the center. Yep, right there. And now I'll go ahead and cut my ribbon ends. That's cute. And then I'm going to finish this sweet little box with some of our rhinestone basic jewels. So I'll just put a large one in the center there, and then we'll do a smaller one in the center here, and then not a large one, I think I did that was a medium size, and I'll do another medium one right there. All right, so let me just bring it in close so you guys can see it. Isn't that so pretty? I really love how this turned out and all the layers. It's just so pretty, and these colors. I'm gonna miss this medley. I've really enjoyed it. I've enjoyed all of the medleys really that we've had, but I love this. So I hope that you have enjoyed today's tutorial. I'll go ahead and bring in my sample as well. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. Don't forget you can find all of the measurements and all of the supplies for today's project over on my coordinating blog post linked down below in the video description. And I do have all of the products that I used today listed down below in the video description as well with clickable links. So thank you again for joining me today, and stay tuned. I'll be back again very soon with another tutorial. Bye now.